Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us here for the news at noon. I'm Ben Thompson.
And I'm Sarah French. First at noon, just minutes ago, CMS leaders wrapping up a briefing where they shared the district's student performance data for the 2023-24 school year.
The report shows where the district stands compared to, say, other schools in the state. WCNC Charlotte's Destiny Richards now live. She was at that briefing. What did we learn?
Yeah, so at the beginning of this briefing, CMS made sure to hit the highlights, of course, and they had a lot of improvements from the previous year's data. Of course, this is 2023-2024 compared to the previous school year, and there were also a lot of district firsts. I'll kind of run through some of those highlights here. There were 33 schools that improved their school letter grades. 108 schools earned a school letter grade of A, B, or C. That's up from 5 schools from the year before. 56 schools are now designated as low performing schools. In the 2022-2023 school year, there were 58. And this is also the first time in CMS history that more schools were removed from the state low performing designation list than were added. It hasn't been the same schools each time. So while there are 56 this time, there were more, 19 removed, than were added onto that list, 17. And then something that the CMS leaders talked about a lot was the graduation rate. They said that's their biggest goal, of course, is to get students graduated. And right now that rate is at 84%. That's up 1.4% from 2022-2023. And they had the biggest increase in recent years of Hispanic students graduating. They said it's not as high as it was in pre-pandemic years, but there was a 2-year improvement. They're still below the state graduation rate, not where they want to be yet, but they are committed to improving. And then another big thing they wanted to highlight was that 83.4% of their schools, that's 146 schools, are meeting or exceeding academic growth. That is another CMS first. Take a listen.
This is the largest number of schools meeting or exceeding growth in Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools history. Thank you. This is great news, and we commend the tremendous work on the part of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools teachers, teacher assistants, support staff, and principals and assistant principals. Work that, as you see here, gets better every year. The principal.
Yeah, so the first half of the meeting was really hitting on these improvements that they were hoping to make whenever they were talking about the data from the previous year, and they did meet those goals. There's some that they've met, but there's others where they said that they're committed to improving, so not exactly where they want to be yet, for example, in that graduation rate, but they're moving in the right direction. They're also breaking down, or they broke down the data as it falls into academic growth in different grade levels and also different subjects as well. So a lot of data to comb through and comparing that with the state as well. Our Kaylin Hagwood was inside also to get some details from that. So she'll be having that data and breaking all of that down for our news later this evening. You can also go to WCNC.com. But once we get an idea of that, we'll kind of see also how the district may have had some gains or losses when it comes to grade levels and reading proficiency, math proficiency, things like that. But overall, the district wanted to make sure that they highlighted that they are overall moving in a great direction when it comes to student academic success, and they still have some goals they want to achieve in this coming year as well. Live in Northwest Charlotte, I'm Desi Richards, WCNC Charlotte.